We are destined for so much, but we don't take the chance on ourselves because we're afraid of what people's gonna say. Hi guys. Okay, so I guess this is the final look. I need to finish this video because it's been dragging on all day. But anyway, um, the reason why I'm going to be looking at this side a lot because the mirrors here now look amazing. I would say that I try to be daring today with my eye look, because this is a very daring video. You know, um, it's a video where a lot of people can relate. It's a video that maybe some people can feel it more than others, but yes, so yeah, I look like I'm giving very much raccoon on the side. Who's your raccoon friend at the back? Like, it's giving me very much like that. What this video is about is the pandemic and how we went through it, how we got through it. For me, it was a battle. People around me, people that are around me, people that know that I went through a big loss. Someone very close to me passed, you know. It's the first time that something like that has happened to me somewhere that's like close to me that, had passed on. And I must say I didn't know how to get through it. I didn't know what the process was. What is, everybody goes through these things on, like, however. Yeah, so then we were hit by a pandemic, COVID pandemic, which really went worldwide. Kind of something like me. Went worldwide, and it affected so much people, to the extent that over 3 million people in South Africa lost their jobs. The problem that came was I was at home, I wasn't doing much, I wasn't getting out. Prior to this experience, I am a very outgoing person. I like going to new places. I am that type of person, and I love doing it by myself, you know. But yes, that happened, and when it began, I was like, oh my gosh, like, no, I cannot, like, not go out. I cannot, like, not go to the park or something, Um, and it was something that was almost like a shock to me, because what am I going to do? Am I going to sit at home? In the end, I did just sit at home. I literally sat at home and did my assignments. It became so bad that I started to lock my room door, and my family was like, what is happening? With Arthur. Is Arthur okay? They were kind of worried because, um, you know, we went through such a big loss, and now Arthur is isolating himself. I think I needed that isolation. That isolation was for me. Where I think it went left is because I ended up saying bad things about myself. I ended up, whenever I started thinking about certain things, I started crying. I would cry almost every day, every second of the day. And that's when I realized I needed to go seek counseling. I decided to go seek counseling at this moment because at the time that I lost that this very close person in my life, I a lot of people said go see counseling, go do, and I was like, yeah, I must, I will. Kind of like my driver's license, it's a procrastination situation. You're procrastinating every 5 seconds, but yeah. So at this moment was the moment where I was like, okay, it's come to the extent where I now need to seek help, and I need to be able to voice my opinion to somebody that doesn't know my story, that doesn't know you know, and it felt, anyway. So I booked the counseling session and it was amazing. I think that counseling is not going to help everyone. Counseling is not going to help everyone. It's not going to be everyone's, nobody is the same. Nobody's situation is the same. People go through many different traumas and many different things that happen in their life, and counseling is not the answer to everything. But for my situation, I think I needed to speak to somebody that didn't know my life and, was able to just listen and, be there. I booked the counseling session and it was amazing. Um, yeah, so in the counseling session, I spoke to the counselor and I told him that I wanted to book a place. I told him I think I want to book a place for myself and go alone and to reflect, on this year. And he said that that sounds like a very good idea. But knowing that I got through such an emotional moment of my life, he's a bit chill. Okay, bitchy. He's a little bit apprehensive, but he understands why I would want to do that. And he basically said, yes, do it. I think for my, I don't know. He said basically like if I feel emotional and like whatever, I must just contact him and then he can like, speak to me. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. In the end, it took 3 months. I would say kind of about 3 months for me to realize, oh my gosh, I've been saying I'm gonna book a place and this has not happened. Kind of like what happened with the counseling. Like I think that's a pattern in my life. Like I wait until the last minute, to do something, which is a problem. So as I got okay, so my colleague was talking about this friend's boyfriend that booked a place, booked them a place for like their anniversary, and she was showing me the video of how the place looked, and I was like, oh my gosh, do you know that I've been saying the whole time I want to book a place, and so it's, oh my god, reminding me after you said you want to book a place and you need to do it, and that day I just told everyone I'm gonna be booking a place at Arana. I told them Arana, and I booked a place. Yeah, so I booked the place for the following day till the Sunday or Monday. I think I booked it till the Monday. Yeah, I booked it till the Monday. And the place that I booked, there was a little bit of a problem because so my phone just switched off. I think I stopped at me but going ahead and booking the apartment, not the apartment but the hotel. I booked the hotel and there was so much hassles with booking that hotel. I did it seminar. I booked it today. I bought it was the Friday and I booked it on that Friday for Saturday, Sunday and coming back Monday. So it was like, and when I booked the place, and I went to the place on a Saturday, the person that was having the room said that the owner of the apartment was, of the room was living in that room right now. So she wanted to give me another room. I went to go look at the other room and it was kind of tiny. And in that moment of her showing me the room, I realized that this is not what I wanted. If I take this room, I'm not going to be happy. I'm going to regret. I'm going to not be happy with my choice, So do I take my pills and go find somewhere else, or do I trust my gut and go somewhere else, or do I? But yeah, so do I trust my gut and find something else, or do I just settle? I didn't settle. I decided to trust my gut and look for something else, and I was so grateful that I was so happy that I did trust my gut, because I ended up finding a beautiful hotel that literally the minute I stepped in made me feel so comfortable. The one that I went to, it was the Protea Hotel and was so beautiful, and as I stepped in, it was like a white reception and it was beautiful. And in that moment, I was like, thank you. I am happy, you know? Anyway, so I went forward and I got the room and I went into the room and I realized that this is beautiful. I didn't want to take a video of the room because um, I wanted that to be my sanctuary, for that moment. I wanted a moment just for me, after that emotional breakdown that I went through, I realized that I needed that moment for myself. I wanted a moment for myself. I wanted, you know, yeah. But anyway, in that moment, I also realized that I have a gut, I gotta, I have one. I just don't use it. And I think a lot of people don't use it. Like, I think that once you trust your gut and you know what's best for you in the end, that will be the best thing that you've ever done for yourself. Because I just did it on a limb, and in that moment of me doing that, in the moment of me getting into the room and realizing that I made the best decision of my life, that made me realize that now that I have this, there's nothing that can go wrong in my life. There probably will be, but like, if I have my intuition, if I have that gut feeling that says no, and I trust it, there's nothing that can go wrong in my life choices, because my gut will always tell me no, that for things that it's not for me. Yeah, and in that moment I realized that there's so much more that's coming in for my life. In that moment I just knew that so much doors are going to open for me, because I know that I have this gut feeling, inside me. Anyway, so I had a beautiful, every morning I was able to journal and gather my thoughts, um, you know, um, and on the Sunday I was able to go to the garden and have like the Sunday service and whatever, which was beautiful. And just the fact that it was close to waterfront and like everything, and I was telling everyone like, sorry, I'm living in close to the waterfront, like it's just like I just walk to the waterfront and it's like there. you know in that moment it became a reality. In that moment it became a reality that I was now ready to move. I was now ready to, you know go through different levels of my life. And okay, so in the previous video, I was talking about outgrowing your friends. In that moment, I realized everything that I went through in this year was a moment for this growth that was happening now. And it was almost like God was telling me, Arthur, you are destined for so much. And I know that a lot of people that's watching this video can understand what I'm saying. We are destined for so much. But Chad, we ain't gonna do this right now. Chad. Okay. Okay. We are destined for so much. But we don't take the chance on ourselves because we're afraid of what people's gonna say. We're afraid of what that next person is gonna, you know, say about us and about the choices that we're about to make. And, you know, and in the end, we don't realize this, but the other people's voices are now controlling what you decide for yourself. It's so unhealthy to let other people's opinions like overpower yours. In my previous video, I spoke about outgrowing your friends, and this was such a video where I was able to talk about in that moment of me moving, not moving, but like in the moment of me getting that place, in the moment of me having trust in my gut, I realized that there's so much doors that are gonna be opening for me because I'm trusting my gut. Share where I'm trusting my gut. So there were so many moments where I'm gonna be trusting my gut, and I realized that there's doors that's gonna be open for me. But then I also realized that because I now trust my gut, because I'm now on a different wave, there's going to be so much of my friends that's going to be so upset. There's going to be so much of my friends that now need to adjust, because I've always, if someone said, if my friend said, oh my gosh, let's jump, and then I'll be like, how high? I was that person. I was a person that always put everybody else's needs in front of mine. And now that I put my own needs in front of myself, like if I actually choose me, it's now gonna be a whole thing of like a different story. I knew that I was going to make people upset, because now this is a totally different author. What the hell? People don't like change. Oh, it's not recording. Yes. So I knew that I was gonna make people upset. But in that, me knowing that I have such a big opportunity right now with this gift that I have right now, there's doors that are gonna be opening for me. And let me tell you, so much things has happened. I truly think God literally puts things in front of you. You don't realize what, sometimes that bad thing that happens in your life, makes you, turns into an opportunity. There's an opportunity in what's happening. And I think that if all of us listen to our gut, if all of us just listen to what we want as people, we would get to greater heights. If it's making you happy, then why are you listening to someone else? Because it's making you happy at the end of the day. I just want to say thank you for accepting me. Thank you for accepting me. Thank you for appreciating my content. Wow. Thank you for appreciating my content. Thank you for listening to me. And who knows where this channel is gonna go? Okay, I know. But like, who knows where this channel is gonna go? How far it can go? But I know that with your guys's feedback, it helps me grow as a person, and hopefully I can be that positive energy for the next person. So thank you so much for watching. This is me, because this is truly me, and I'm sharing my story, hoping that it inspires someone else. So thank you for watching. This is me, and like the video, subscribe, send this to your friend if you found that it was something that you could relate to. And thank you. Bye.